Hello everybody, and welcome back to the third episode of the Technical Minecraft Survival Guide. So today we are going to be making the structure of the iron farm. So to start off the episode, I want to show you kind of what I did over here. So I just went into free camp, so I'm not actually away, I'm just over here. So I did manage to get all the 6 villagers in there, and as you can see, I have got a sort of like a guardrail sort of thing. Like we have 2 guardrails there, and then I elevated this part over here just a little bit so that the villagers, they come out of the thing, and then they can just be over here, but they can't actually go anywhere. And I also closed off the portal on this side so they can't go there. So yeah, this is pretty much the setup I used for the last 5 villagers, because the first one I just stupidly just kind of let him out here, and he was just roaming around there for the longest time. And yeah, it was kind of a pain to get the first one in there, but the 5 after them, they were relatively easy. I wouldn't say it was a breeze, but it was pretty good. So yeah, now let me explain a bit how an iron farm works, because I'm not sure if I exactly did yet. So we are gonna have a structure here, and then there's gonna be 3 villagers in one pod and 3 villagers in another pod, and in between those 2 pods there's gonna be a zombie, and on top of that there's gonna be a platform with some water on there, and then the iron golems are gonna be spawning on the platform and then getting swiped off of the platform and into some lava. So yeah, essentially the zombie scares the villagers and makes them think that they need an iron golem to protect them, but the only place the iron golem can spawn is in the pad, because we built it up off of the ground and everything else is spawn proof, so it can only spawn in the pad, and then the water flushes the iron golem away. It's completely redstone-less, so yeah, there's no harm in this breaking at all. And yeah, so I can't immediately remember who made this design, but I will link it in the description, and I will hopefully find out who made it later in the video and also say it. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so here we have ourselves a schematic, or a lightmatic. And just in case you don't know, Lightmatica is a mod that Masa made, and it's only a client-side mod, so it doesn't affect the actual game. But essentially you can make schematics like this, and these are just kind of essentially ghost blocks, but like it's just a template tool so you know where to place blocks. So I'm going to be using this just so that I don't make any mistakes. So yeah, the chests are acting a bit weird. But anyway, let's get started with building. So I'll be back in just a minute with a full list of resources. Okay, so here we are, and I have put all of the materials that we will need inside of this chest. So we're going to start building now, and so you can take a screenshot of this. So these are all the resources inside of the chest that we will need. And yeah, of course some scaffolding blocks would be nice. I will just grab a little bit of dirt over here on the side. And yeah, and of course we will need 6 villagers and a zombie as well. But other than that, I think that's it. So let's start with this layer over here. Let's grab our hoppers and our chests. Okay, I'm gonna build up right here. Actually, one over. I'm gonna place down 1 chest, 2 chests, showing orange because it saved the schematic kind of weird. But okay, we put a row of 3 hoppers like that, and then 3 hoppers on one side and 3 hoppers on the other side. So there it is. Next, what we do is let's take a little bit of our stone, also take some slabs. So let's build up here a little bit. Place one on the side here of the chest, on both sides of the chest actually, and then place a slab, and we can go all around here with a full ring of blocks just all around this little 3x3 pad of hoppers. And like that. You technically don't need the corners, I just think it looks better. We are actually going to be building this up in layers, if you didn't notice. Yeah, but it's getting dark, and I'm going to come back in the morning. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn on layer mode real quick. Okay, see, you also want to take some signs, and then we build up here. And we take those signs, and you place them like that. So it doesn't matter how they are, it just has to be all along here so that the lava doesn't spill, because there's going to be lava in the next layer. So next layer, I'm going to build this again one block above. And then I'm also going to build another ring around it. By the way, I just want to say that I'm only using smooth stone because it might be easier for you to count out the blocks. So just to see that this is like one block out, and this is like 7 blocks across. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm using smooth stone. Otherwise you could just use cobblestone or whatever you got on hand. Next, you need the lava bucket, and place it, doesn't really matter where because it'll spread anyway. Because I'm OCD, I'm going to place it right in the middle. You might want to do this last, however, because in case you don't want to fall in. Okay, next layer. So we're gonna go like this and make a sort of thing like that, and then do that on both sides. So just to be clear, these blocks are all just ghost blocks, they don't actually exist there. It's just so that I can see what to place and where. So next you want to go out 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to, while I fell off, I might actually want to grab a bit more building blocks, as well as the 2 water buckets and the signs. Okay, we have this side done. Now we want to go again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out, and then fill all of this in. And then we want to build like another row around here. And I'll be back when I have all of this done. Okay, so I have all of that done. You should have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 block wide like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 block wide this way. So yeah, next, let me get my signs out. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we want to get our water buckets, place it like that, and that should create a water source in the middle. So we can use that for over here. And yeah, so this should be that layer completed. Okay, next layer. So we are going to build up kind of like just a one high ring around the outside. So yeah, I'll be back when I finish that. Okay, I have a 1 wide ring around the outside, and now what we want to do is place some signs like right over here and just all the way down, and do the same thing on the other side as well. This design should be completely symmetrical, by the way, so you do something on one side, you do it on the other side. Alright, so that should be the last of our signs. And next we want to get some water buckets and use this infinite water source we got going on over there, and just place some water buckets here, kind of like that. And then want to get some more and go to the outer side and do the same exact thing. Oh shit, I just realized, place these signs in the wrong spot. I'll fix that later though. So I got all the signs fixed, and I accidentally spilled the water over here, and yeah, that made the lava go crazy and turn into obsidian. And this is orange, but it's the way it should be. The schematic just saved the water kind of improperly. So anyway, let's get on to our next layer, which is just going to be a layer of slabs. So yeah, this is essentially just to prevent the iron golems from escaping, and also to prevent mobs spawning, but more to stop iron golems from getting out. Alright, that's that layer finished. Now, there's not going to be some layers for a little bit until that. So here, all we have to do is just use a bit of our dirt. So we find the absolute middle block. Now it's on center. All of this should be off center then, but it doesn't really matter. So anyway, we're just gonna go off to the side 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, then go up 1, and on top of that block you place your building block. So yep, and then do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 up, and place this block. Next, we're gonna place the beds. So this is when having a bit more scaffolding blocks is gonna help, so just a minute, I'll be right back. So go off 1, and then 2, 3, and then that third block you're gonna place a bed, and actually you have to place some blocks over here too, just to be able to place the beds on them. Okay, I'm up here, I'll place this bed, I'm gonna place another bed, and another bed. Then I'm gonna break the blocks underneath them. This works in the current version, I don't know how it's gonna hold up in later versions. So again, middle block, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 bed, 2 beds, 3 beds, and then remove the scaffolding blocks. Okay, next thing is you might actually want to stay up there. First, you're gonna want to get yourself some more of those resources that we have. So we need the fletching table, trapdoor, and this, we might as well bring everything actually. So we place a fletching table, a trapdoor, get some more water, place the water in there, place 2 more fletching tables, a stone block or any block, another trapdoor right over here, some carpets, a slab, and then we go with the carpets 1, 2, 3, and with the slabs 1, 2, 3. And that's all for the pods, except for the tops. But we're gonna put the top over the pods later because we want to get the villagers in there somehow. So yeah. Next, we want to place the cauldron. So we go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on top of that you place the cauldron. Now wait, don't go yet. I just made the mistake of coming down from there. Actually still need to stay up there for just a little bit more. So we go up here, and then we place 1, 2 blocks above the cauldron. Get that out of the way. And I'm gonna hop up here. Ooh, that was dangerous. I Just realized I could have fallen into the lava there. And then 1, and go out 2 blocks in every direction, and then fill in everything. So you should have a 5x5 area centered around the center. Okay, you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like off to the side, some fence gates off to the side, and these should be like blocking the way to the pods, and on both sides, of course. And then some fence gates also off to the side, and there should be 5 of them on each side, and then open all these fence gates. The reason we need these fence gates is we need something that can stand in midair, doesn't have a hitbox, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I can very carefully jump down on here, and there's actually one more thing we need to do. We need to place a trapdoor right there. So get yourself a trapdoor, doesn't matter which way it's facing, and yeah, place it that way. Yeah, of course, also you're gonna need some water. I actually forgot to bring water up there, so let me just remove all these scaffolding blocks. Then again, go off to the side, get in here, and then place water there, there. So all along the middle, and then, because iron golems can still spawn right in the middle, and they won't move anywhere, so we want to place some water sources on the side as well. So we should, let me go into free cam, we should have a sort of 2x5 sort of rectangle of water. Doesn't matter which way it's shifted towards, but it has to be shifted towards one side. Alright, and that's it for the structure. So next we have to place in the villagers and the zombie, and that's probably the most challenging part. So we should have nothing left in the chest. I'm just gonna grab that and go to bed. By the way, you might have noticed we have 2 banners now. I managed to kill another patrol, and as I said, I like to have a milk bucket in my hotbar at all times. I know I don't have one right now. There we go. Just in case a pillager patrol comes by, I can kill the captain real quick and get my milk bucket. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Unfortunately, I don't have that much time, and I really want to get this episode out to you guys, so yeah, this is unfortunately going to be even a 3-parter. So yeah, in the first part we got the villagers, we got them in there. Second part, today we build up this structure, and in the next part, which hopefully is going to be soon, we are going to put the villagers in there. And let me just unload the schematic, and let me fly up here, and yeah, that looks kind of cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Technical Minecraft Survival Guide, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.